And this is
Sandy Gallagher, CEO of Life Success Group of Companies, the Bob Proctor Companies.
Imagine. Bob, after over 40 years of doing things and being at the forefront of personal and self-development, has hired this lady to be his CEO and president. And so you got to wonder what happens to a man who's got 40 plus years of experience, who's led the personal development field. Why does he make a decision to hire this lady, Sandy, to lead his company into the next century? What does she bring to the table? You've got to judge the people who hang out with certain people that you respect and say, you know what, there must be something to it. So that's why I want to bring you Sandy, because I heard her on stage today. She followed Bob and she was impressive, inspirational. And that's why I wanted to bring you just a snippet of the wisdom that Sandy offered today. And Sandy, I just want to acknowledge you for being that powerful person. If you were to share with the world what's your biggest teaching, one idea, what would be that idea of what you want to give anybody listening to this video today? What would it be to inspire them about their own lives?
You know, the biggest thing that I have learned is you gotta live your life the way you want to live it. You gotta figure out what you want, not what you think you can get, not what you think somebody else thinks that you should do. You gotta figure out what you want. And you know, it's like we all want to be free, but most people aren't free. Why aren't we free? It's because we're not going for what we want to go for. We're concerned about what other people think. Or, you know, we've got a career and it's like it feels so safe and secure. It's not safe and secure. The only way to be safe and secure is to be free and to bet on yourself. And so whatever you do, invest in yourself. You know, we don't think about investing in ourselves. We'll go out, we'll buy clothes, we'll go out, we'll have a nice dinner, we'll go out on the town, but we don't invest in ourselves. Whatever you do, invest in yourself. If it's a good book, like Think and Grow Rich, or You Were Born Rich, or if it's a program, like the program Bob and I just created, Thinking into Results, or some other program, feed your mind, because we're surrounded by negative thought impulses all over us. It's just coming down in us, and we don't learn to control that, but we can learn to control it. We're designed to be happy, healthy, and wealthy, but we have to do what it takes to get to that point. So grab onto something, read something, invest in yourself, and go for what you want.
You know, Sandy mentioned today that deep down inside, what do we want? Is we want that freedom. And what does that freedom mean? This lady was a very successful lawyer, still is, a huge law practice, traveled the world buying and selling banks. That's big business. You got to know what you're doing. To leave that, to pursue her freedom and to find her freedom by doing this in personal development. Imagine what is possible for you as you think about what you're doing in life today and what's possible for you and your own life. This lady had to email 2,000 of her clients and say, I'm leaving the law business, the world, to do this personal development thing. Imagine what that's like and the hesitancy. But when she pressed that email button to say, this is it, you know, like sometimes we're hesitant to do that in life, she knew that caterpillar would grow wings and fly. And I want you to visualize this. If you've ever kind of said, oh, I'm not going to send that small email, what would happen? She sent the big email. 2,000 people saying, no more law. We're going into personal self-development. We're going to change the world. And when she hit that button and jumped and took wings, imagine what that feels like for you in your life. Make a decision. And Sandy, can you leave us with one more part of wisdom to someone to inspire them to live a better life?
Well, you know, I think it's what Bob says. Bob Proctor, he's always saying, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. And really think about that. I mean, we gotta live on the edge. Wasn't it Earl Nightingale? He said most people just tiptoe safely to death. Are we gonna do that? Is it gonna be a mere formality when our heart stops beating? No, I mean, we are here. Let's go for a ride. Seriously, live on the edge. Take the risks you gotta take. Invest in yourself and go for what you want in your heart. You can do it.
Thank you. Thank you, Sandy. Don't just make this a movie you've watched. Make it a movie that's going to help you make a decision to be free and to take that jump as Sandy just asked you to do. Thank you, Sandy.